Spider Kid, the unlikely hero of Playtown. In the heart of Playtown, a unique story unfolded, a place where dreams came alive and every kid had a chance to be a hero. Among them was Peter, an ordinary boy. He was not much different from the others until the day magic found him. A magical spider, unlike any other, crossed his path. It granted him powers unimaginable, turning him into the Spider Kid. With these powers, he could climb the highest walls. His agility surpassed that of any athlete, his strength outmatched even the sturdiest. Yet he was still Peter, a kind, loving boy with a heart as bright as his newfound powers. Trouble was brewing in Playtown. A mischievous raccoon, known for its pranks, was causing havoc. The raccoon's mischief escalated, threatening the joy and safety of Playtown. It was up to someone to stop this. As the sun set and the city lights began to twinkle, Spider Kid embraced his role as the friendly neighborhood hero, ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. With a deep sense of determination, Spider Kid recognized his duty to safeguard Playtown. The importance of protecting his friends, family, and everyone he cherished weighed heavily on his young shoulders. He swung into action, climbing the highest buildings, rushing through the narrowest alleys. The mischievous raccoon was surprised. It had never seen a kid so powerful, so courageous. Spider Kid was determined. He wouldn't let the raccoon ruin his beloved town. He wouldn't let his friends down. The raccoon tried to escape, but Spider Kid was faster, stronger. He caught the raccoon, stopped the mischief. He saved the day. Playtown was safe once again. The people were grateful. His friends were proud. Peter became the town's hero. His humility, bravery, and kindness won everyone's hearts. Spider Kid proved that anyone, even an ordinary boy, can be a hero. It's not about the powers, it's about the heart, the will to protect, to care, to love. His story became a legend in Playtown, a reminder that heroes live among us. They are the ones who step up when needed, the ones who don't hesitate to do what's right. It's not the cape, the mask, or the powers that make a hero. It's the courage, the kindness, the love. Spider Kid's tale is a story of hope, an inspiration for every kid in Playtown, a story about recognizing one's strength, about standing up for what is right. An embodiment of love, bravery, and responsibility, a tale that echoes through time. Spider Kid's story is not just a tale, it is a message, a beacon of hope. A reminder that heroes are not born, they are made by the choices they make, the actions they take. Spider Kid, the unlikely hero of Playtown, still swings into action, protecting the ones he loves. In the heart of Playtown, his story continues. The ordinary boy turned hero, forever etched into its history. Spider Kid's story is not over. In fact, it's just beginning. His adventures continue, as do the lessons he imparts. So remember, in Playtown and beyond, heroes can come from the most unexpected places, even from a boy named Peter. That's the tale of Spider Kid, the unlikely hero of Playtown. His story is a testament to the power of kindness and courage. His courage continues to ignite a spark in every child's heart. Pinocchio's journey to truth, an enchanting tale of transformation. In the picturesque alleys of an Italian village, there lived a humble carpenter named Geppetto. His hands were skilled and his heart full of dreams. Geppetto desired a son, and so he carved an intricate wooden puppet, naming him Pinocchio. The stars twinkled a little brighter that night as Geppetto made a wish upon one. Magic stirred in the air, and Geppetto's puppet, Pinocchio, came to life. To Geppetto's delight, the wooden boy could walk, talk, and dance just like a real child. But there was one special aspect about Pinocchio: his nose grew longer each time he lied. It served as a reminder of the importance of truth. Despite this, Pinocchio was a mischievous little boy, always lured by the prospect of adventures and fun. One day, a cunning fox and a deceitful cat convinced Pinocchio to plant a gold coin in the field of miracles. They promised it would grow into a tree of gold coins. Overcome by greed, Pinocchio ignored his father's teachings and followed them. But the gold coin did not grow into a tree. Instead, Pinocchio was robbed, left alone and penniless. He felt a pang of remorse, his first lesson on the path to understanding the value of honesty. Despite this setback, Pinocchio longed for more adventures. He was enticed by the glittering lights of Toyland, where children played all day without rules or school. Against his better judgment, Pinocchio decided to explore this new place, leaving his father behind. Toyland was a place of ceaseless fun. Days turned into weeks, but Pinocchio soon realized that endless play without responsibility turned the children into donkeys. Frightened, he decided to escape Toyland, learning the importance of balance between fun and duties. Upon returning home, Pinocchio discovered Geppetto had gone to search for him. Heartbroken by his actions, Pinocchio decided to brave the ocean to find his father. It was the turning point in Pinocchio's journey towards truth and responsibility. In the belly of a giant whale, Pinocchio found Geppetto. The sight of his frail father kindled a spark of courage within him. Pinocchio knew he had to save Geppetto, even if it meant risking his own life. Pinocchio devised a plan to tickle the whale's insides, causing it to sneeze them out. The plan worked, and they found themselves on the shore, gasping for breath but safe. Pinocchio learned the value of bravery and selflessness in the face of danger. Back home, Pinocchio chose honesty, courage, and love over mischief and deceit. He understood that his adventures had been lessons, guiding him towards becoming a real boy. Pinocchio's story reminds us all that truth and goodness lie within our hearts, ready to guide us through life's journey. Pinocchio, now a real boy, became a mentor to the village children, sharing the lessons of honesty and responsibility from his own transformative journey. Gathered around him, the children listened eagerly as Pinocchio inspired them to navigate life with integrity and courage, leaving an enduring impact on the village and shaping the younger generation. In the midst of his engaging tales, laughter, and imparted lessons, Geppetto's modest home radiated with warmth and joy, creating a cozy haven for those who gathered to hear the wisdom and adventures shared by Pinocchio. And so, Pinocchio's tale teaches us that truth, courage, and love guide us to our true selves. It's a journey of transformation, where the wooden puppet becomes a real boy, not because of magic, but because of his newfound values. Pinocchio's journey to truth is a timeless tale, a reminder of the magic within us all. It tells us that we all have the potential to transform, grow, and find our path, just like Pinocchio. And most importantly, we learn that the truth always leads the way. Pinocchio's journey to truth extends beyond a mere tale. It stands as a valuable lesson for both children and adults alike, emphasizing the enduring importance of honesty and personal growth. Embark on this enchanting adventure with us and unveil the transformative power of truth in Pinocchio's journey to truth. An adventure into the realm of imagination, where the wild things are. Once upon a time, Max, a young boy, was sent to bed without supper. His imagination started to whirl. In the tranquil silence of his room, a magical forest sprouted. Tall trees, thick vines, and unseen creatures filled the space, creating an enchanting world. A private ocean appeared, and Max hopped in a small boat. Setting sail under the moonlight, Max embarked on a journey. The journey carried him away from home, leading him to the distant land of the wild things. The wild things, with gnashing teeth and rolling eyes, stepped out of the shadows. They were intimidating yet fascinating. Max, embodying bravery and daring, employed a magical trick to tame them. His unblinking gaze held a power that instilled fear in the wild things. In the wake of their fear, a newfound respect emerged. Max, now crowned their king, ascended to the role of ruler over all the wild things. As the newly crowned king, Max summoned a wild rumpus. In the throes of celebration, they danced, raved, and howled at the moon under his rule. Beneath Max's benevolent rule, the wild things experienced joy, their once fearsome hearts now brimming with the pure essence of laughter. Yet, amid the lively rumpus, a sense of loneliness crept over Max. He found himself yearning for the familiar comforts of home. He announced his departure to the wild things. They roared their terrible roars and showed their terrible claws. Surveying the lively crowd, Max discerned the absence of familiar faces. Realizing it was time to depart, he made the decision to leave the jubilant company of the wild things. Max, unfazed, sailed back home. The wild things watched from the shore, their hearts heavy. Back home, Max found his supper waiting, still hot, a sign of love from his mother. Max realized love was understanding. Even when you're wild, someone will always wait for you. In the quiet of his room, Max smiled. His heart was full, and his imagination was richer. Where the wild things are is not just a story, it's a journey into the depths of imagination. It shows that every wild rumpus has an ending, and every ending, a warm meal waiting for you. It's about becoming a king, and realizing that being a ruler means providing joy and safety. The story is also about yearning, about missing what's familiar and warm in the midst of wild raves. It's about the courage to return, to face the wild things that once scared you and say goodbye. You see, Max's journey is also ours. We all have our wild rumpuses. We all have our wild things. But at the end, we all have a a place where we are understood and loved. We are all, in some way, a little like Max, wild and imaginative, yet longing for home. So, let's celebrate Max. Let's celebrate the wild things, because they help us understand who we are. They are the fears we overcome, the challenges we face, the adventures we dare to embark on. And at the end of the day, we return to the warmth of home, to the love of those who understand us. Brave, wild, and yearning for love, that's where we find our true selves. In the wild, in the journey, and in the return, that's where we truly are. The Curious Journey of Alice in Wonderland. Alice was not an ordinary girl. She was curious, adventurous, and always eager to explore the world around her. One day, her curiosity led her to a mysterious rabbit hole that would change her life forever. As she tumbled down the rabbit hole, she landed in a whimsical world beyond her wildest dreams. A world where nothing was as it seemed and everything was a mystery waiting to be solved. In this world, she met a grinning creature known as the Cheshire Cat. With its mischievous smile and puzzling riddles, the Cheshire Cat would become Alice's guide on her journey. The Cheshire Cat wasn't the only character Alice encountered. She also came across the zany Mad Hatter, who loved to throw elaborate tea parties. At these tea parties, time seemed to stand still. The Mad Hatter's nonsensical conversations and unusual etiquette made for an unforgettable experience. The world of Wonderland was filled with characters as peculiar as the Mad Hatter. Among them were the Queen of Hearts, a ruler with a quick temper and a love for the game of croquet. In Wonderland, even animals could talk. Alice met a mock turtle who wept for its lost childhood and a griffin who loved to tell tales. Every moment in Wonderland was filled with surprises. From growing large to shrinking small, Alice experienced all manner of strange phenomena. Although Wonderland was thrilling, it was also filled with riddles and confusion. Alice often found herself lost and perplexed, trying to make sense of the bizarre world around her. But Alice was not one to give up easily. She was determined to navigate through the perplexing world, unravel its mysteries, and find her way home. With every riddle she solved, Alice grew wiser. She began to understand that the nonsensical world of Wonderland had its own unique logic. In her journey, Alice learned the value of friendship. Even in a world as strange as Wonderland, she found companions in the most unexpected places. She also realized the power of imagination. Wonderland, despite its oddities, was a place where anything and everything was possible. But Wonderland was not all fun and games. Alice discovered that even in a world where everything was upside down, there were rules to be followed and consequences for breaking them. Despite the challenges, Alice never lost her sense of wonder. She embraced the unexpected and found joy in every new discovery. She braved the Queen of Hearts' wrath, navigated through the Mad Hatter's nonsensical tea parties, and solved the Cheshire Cat's riddles. And through it all, Alice remained brave, curious, and kind. She was a beacon of positivity and resilience, a true heroine in a world of whimsy and wonder. In the end, Alice's adventures in Wonderland were more than just a series of strange encounters. They were a journey of self-discovery and growth. Alice's story is a reminder to us all. It teaches us to embrace our curiosity, to persevere through challenges, and to celebrate the power of imagination. This tale, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, is more than just a children's story. It's a timeless classic that resonates with both children and adults. It's a story that encourages us to step out of our comfort zones, to question the ordinary, and to revel in the extraordinary. It tells us that life, like Wonderland, is filled with mysteries and surprises, and like Alice, we have the power to navigate through it all. So join us as we dive down the rabbit hole and explore the wondrous world of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. A world that is sure to captivate your imagination, warm your heart, and leave you longing for more. Remember, in Wonderland, nothing is as it seems, so get ready for an adventure full of wonder, whimsy, and wisdom. And as the Cheshire Cat said, we're all mad here, so let's embrace our madness, our curiosity, and our courage as we journey through the magical world of Wonderland. Welcome to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Let the adventure begin.